Ladies and gentlemen, an extremely bullish signal is flashing right now for Bitcoin, for which the last couple of times this flashed, the people who caught it early were able to make massive amount of gains. And so we're going to be talking about that in this video, because what I'm seeing right here could lead us to one of the craziest profit opportunities in multiple months. But let us first quickly zoom out and state, we right now as it stands are in a bull phase. So what the market usually looks like is a bear market that takes us down roughly 88% and lasts about a year and some change. Then usually about 3 years of a crazy bull market, and that kind of repeats itself every single time. Usually centered around the halving is where things go absolutely crazy for the next 60 weeks or so. And since we just reached the halving a few weeks back, right now it seems we've got about a year of crazy gains left, and that's again our baseline. We expect the market to have a massively bullish move over the next 1 year period. All we're trying to do is catch the most lucrative short-term opportunities and weighing off whether or not we should prioritize Bitcoin or altcoins. Anyway, as we're taking a look at Bitcoin's price right now, I believe the center line has become quite apparent that we're trading around, and it seems we've got ourselves a very interesting range here that we have not broken since the first couple of months of the year here since February, and right now still have not broken out of. We have basically been trading within a box, and even though these moves sure do look significant, as indeed the prices have gone down, what, 25% or so and back up 30 and whatnot percent, this over a longer term period will basically look as if nothing really even happened at all, especially if we look back at this over the next few years. Like for example, right now, this is zoomed out over the last 7 or so years. It kind of seems as right now, it's just been boring and we just went sideways for a little bit, because ultimately that's also what we have witnessed. Primarily just sideways trading with a decision yet to be made. If we start to zoom in though, things are actually getting quite interesting for Bitcoin because of this uptrend that we're seeing. And on the short term, most interesting has got to be the prices that we saw last week that we right now are making a break over, as we are touching $68.5 thousand per Bitcoin. And if we're talking about the trend, the way I see it is the last couple of weeks, we are mostly trending downwards, made ourselves a proper bottom, and have right now started to form a new uptrend, where again, these previous intermediary supports that were broken are right now again acting as support. And so like I said, the most interesting area to reclaim will be these tops, or on the really short term, this top right here from last week. So if you want some really short-term targets to look out for, right now we're facing one, and slightly above it we're facing another one at $72,000. This, by the way, will be the most important resistance to watch out for, as we've got so many billions of dollars worth of liquidations happening right there that many are exiting their trades around the $72,000 mark. But like I was stating earlier in the video, right now there's one signal flashing that on its own could lead us to tons of profit in the very imminent short term. And again, if you do not know, I am personally trading all this over on Bybit, of which a link is down below. If you're wondering, yes, we are still in our stream trade account that we put $1,350 into. That's right now in $19,000 worth of profit. Anyway, the link to sign up to Bybit is just right here in the description always. And if you use this link, you will also get yourself a free Bitcoin trade. I think maybe sometimes you also get some other free altcoin trades, but usually it is about $500 worth of a trade only by using this link down below. So make sure you check it out. And now let's quickly explain the signal that is flashing. So many traders over on Twitter pointed out that we've got ourselves a MACD crossing, which the last few times it happened gave us some really bullish Bitcoin price action. Just to put it into perspective, as you can see right here, the MACD flipped September 28th and then ended roughly December 27th. If we take September 28th and look at December, what was it, 27th or something like that, that would have been 63% over that 3-month period. Once it flipped again, just to put it in perspective, 9 February to roughly about the 3rd of April. So we take a look at 9 February right there to the, let's say, what was it, 8th of April, something, 9th of April, would have been 65% gains yet again. And right now, as we can see, if you zoom in a little bit, you can see that it's flipping. I personally think this signal is way stronger though, because it is actually, if you look at it, also paired with a flipping on the RSI. So right now we are using the MACD and the RSI, which historically have put us into a really crazy gain position, to pinpoint that right now we are expecting what? Why not just make it simple? Another 65% worth of gains to happen within what? The next 90 days or so, putting us at $100,000 per Bitcoin. And now, even though, like I said, there are a couple of hurdles to get over in the short term, you're able to take profit at those places, $72,000, for example. If you want to be really safe and you want to end it at 59.5 U to U, I'm keeping my trades open for the longer term because that's how I usually do it with my accounts. I go for the bigger swings, bigger trades, bigger profit. And like I said, right now we are seeing something flashing. That's usually a multi-month indicator. But since we established earlier in the video that usually this bullish phase lasts another few months, at least another 12 months or so, I think this indicator is not too flawed, or at least we don't have that many reasons to doubt the accuracy of it, because even though over the 90-day period exactly, we might not be at the exact same top, we do know that over a 12-month period, indeed we are expecting some crazier price rises to happen, to perhaps even $300,000 a Bitcoin. That's somewhere within that price period, or sorry, that time period, indeed the price target of $100,000 should be achieved. Anyway, that's my video for today. A lot of this is backed up by the idea that right now, massive amounts of Bitcoin are being bought everywhere. All these funds want to get in. Scarcity is kicking in hard. And we just have got ourselves the Ethereum ETF selling going on. But very soon, I think it's going to flip positive. And because of Bitcoin's history with some very negative price action once the ETFs were introduced, but some very bullish price action very quickly afterwards, I'm expecting some similar results here. And so I'm personally extremely bullish on the imminent short term, and make sure you press that like button if you haven't done it yet. And I'll see you tomorrow because these videos are going to be coming out every single day. Something really crazy is going to happen for me to miss one, so make sure you put the notification bell on.